Hi guys, my name is Nicolette Mashile. I'm also known as the Financial Bunny. On this video today, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of an experiment that I tried to do with a cryptocurrency. Now, of course, none of the things that I say on this video constitute as financial advice. If you are looking for financial advice, please go and speak to somebody who is certified and registered to give financial advice with the FSCA. Now, let me just start by putting out a disclaimer to say I am not here to sell you on cryptocurrency. I'm not here to sell you on Ethereum or on Bitcoin, on Litecoin, Ripple, whatever it is that they are called. I'm simply here to give you guys some feedback on something that I had said I would do, have done it, and I want to give you the results. I will tell you also what my thoughts are. So back in 2017, I had said that I wanted to try out buying Bitcoin. I must say that I had very limited information on what Bitcoin was. Now I know that Bitcoin is one of the cryptocurrencies, and basically what it is that it is a digital currency. This is how they explain it. They explain it as a digital currency that is an alternative to the current fiat system that we use. Now when they talk about digital currency, they are saying that the actual ledger is not physical. It's a digital ledger, right? So again, I do not understand the technology behind cryptocurrencies. It's called blockchain, and this video is not about that. I want to tell you guys how I happened to stumble on an app called Luno, where you are able to buy some cryptocurrencies in South Africa. Currently, they're selling Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever it's called. They sell Ripple, and I think they sell a cryptocurrency called Litecoin. Now, I decided to buy wallets, and my two wallets are the Bitcoin and the Ethereum wallet. So essentially what you do is you download the app, you log in, you register your account. It asks you a bit of FICA information because, of course, if it is a financial product or a financial platform, it has to be registered in South Africa. Once you are done with that, then you need to fund your wallet. You fund your wallet and then you use that money to buy your cryptocurrency. As I said, at that time, it was just a pure experiment, and I put 3,000 Rand. I then bought 3,000 Rands worth of Bitcoin. Then, that was in 2017. I totally forgot about this thing. And up until the end of last year in December, I was like, oh, Konje, baby girl has an account with Luno. I had even deleted the app, downloaded the app onto my phone, logged in, everything of mine worked, and my 3,000 was still there, or my 3,000 worth of Bitcoin. Now, of course, Bitcoin, as they say, it's a cryptocurrency which its value goes up and down on a daily basis. Now, probably one of the most volatile ones that I have ever seen. Now, I have a problem with a cryptocurrency or Bitcoin specifically, and I'll speak about Bitcoin right now, because for me, it cannot be classified as a currency. Can you imagine working with a currency like Bitcoin? So let's say you're using Bitcoin the way we use the Rand in South Africa, and you are buying your groceries, you are buying assets with this amount of money. Let's say, for instance, you are selling a car, and you decide that you want to sell your car at 100,000 Rand. Now, if somebody pays you 100,000 Rand, you will have 100,000 Rand in your bank account. Depending on whether or not you're putting it in an interest-bearing account, it may lose some value over the years because of a thing called inflation, or it may gain some money because of a thing called compounding interest, right? So now you know you've got 100,000 Rand. You can go out there for a couple of months, however long it stays as 100,000 Rand, to be able to purchase something else that is worth 100,000 Rand. However, with this cryptocurrency called Bitcoin, where the value goes up and down so drastically on a daily basis, it would be difficult for you to do the same thing. Why do I say that? Because today, you may be able to use 100,000 Rand to buy 5 Bitcoins. Let's just say, it's an example. Tomorrow, all of a sudden, your 100,000 Rand doesn't buy you 5 Bitcoins anymore. It can either buy you 10 or it can buy you 1. And that is the problem for me with the volatility. So you can, let's say, for instance, sell somebody your car at 5 Bitcoins, because 5 Bitcoins equal 100,000 Rand today. Tomorrow, you realize that you are only sitting with 2,000 Rands worth of Bitcoin, because now all of a sudden 5 Bitcoins equal 2,000 Rand. How are you going to get something similar with 2,000 Rand that costs 100,000 Rand? I hope I'm making sense. So that is why I have a problem with calling Bitcoin or anything a cryptocurrency. So I'm deciding that in my world, in Nicolette's little world, we are going to call these digital assets that have very high volatility. Now, I explained this to somebody yesterday that it felt a little bit like trading, and I'll tell you why. So as I said, in December, I put in an extra 4,000 Rand into my account, in my Luno account, and I bought more Bitcoin. And then on the 3rd of January, I decided again, going to buy put in another 500, bought more Bitcoin. Now, when I woke up on the 3rd of January, the reason why I put in extra 500 was because there was a serious row from the Bitcoin people. They were telling us up and down how Bitcoin has gained so much. 1 Bitcoin is now worth 500,000 Rand. That's 500,000 Rand. You don't say 500,000, you say 500,000 Rand. Okay, relax, my sister. We understand. So I then decided, hold on. I've always had bad experience with withdrawing money, even from policies. You know how easy it is to sign up for a policy. And then when you want to withdraw, now they want to know what is your liver size. They want to understand what is your blood type. You are not going to the police station to certify your own documents that didn't need certification when you are applying for this policy, just so you can withdraw your money. So I thought, oh, this is probably going to give me a headache to do exactly the same thing. Went on to Luno, and Bob's your uncle. My 7.5 of Bitcoin was now worth 11,000 Rand. So I was like, woo! Let me tell you, I'm going to try and withdraw this money right now. So I went into the withdrawal. First, I had to convert back to Rands from Bitcoin, 11,000 Rands worth, converted. Then I went to withdrew 11,000 Rand. I had to put in my bank details. And let me tell you, on the 4th of January, 11,000 Rand was in my bank account. Now that was pleasantly surprising to me. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if it's because it's the first time and they're trying to prove a point, but I am going to try this again because I would like to see. And me, I'm not going to be against something that's going to make me money. I don't care what anybody says. People can call it gambling. People can call it speculation. People can call it whatever it is. But me, I'm going to try it again because I like to make money. Now, do I give cryptocurrency a thumbs up? No, I do not. And I'll tell you why. It goes against all my principles of investing. First and foremost, it feels like you need to time the market to be able to make your money. Because the problem with it is that it's so volatile that today your Bitcoin can be skyrocketing and the value of it. Tomorrow it can be on the floor. The next day it goes up again. Now I know that happens with all other asset classes. However, they are not as volatile as Bitcoin. And in actual fact, Bitcoin reminds me of actual currencies like the dollar, like the Rand, who change in their value. But again, even the dollar and the Rand don't change at the rate and fluctuate at the rate of Bitcoin. So even still there, I'm still like, it's not the same. So the reason why I say you should be able to time it is because you basically can put money in there, wait until Bitcoin shoots up, and then you go and withdraw your money, you keep the profit, you put back the same amount of money that you were working with. So you can basically play with one amount. So you can put, like for me, I've taken my money out, I can put back the 7.5 and just wait again for Bitcoin to be 500,000 Rand, 500,000 Rand for 1 Bitcoin. And then I can withdraw again, take my profit, put back the 7.5. That's really, for me, is what Bitcoin feels like. And that is actually trading. So that's not investing. Hence why I say it goes against all my investment principles. Because investing for me is withdrawing, it's putting money into an asset that you understand is going to grow. Yes, it may have some setbacks along the way because the market might not respond to it very well. And That's exactly what happens. Now, people will say, but that's exactly what happens with Bitcoin. What are you saying, Nicolette? Yes, I agree. It's the same thing with Bitcoin. It's a law of supply and demand. Now, the problem is that I do not know what makes the price change. I can't, in my good sense, allow it to just be human beings and just be the market. When you buy shares, it's a shares of an existing company. It straddles along the business. What is the business principle? How good is the business? What's the share market of that business? Who are the leaders of that business? All those things will either drive up the share price of a company or not. Now, commodities. Commodities is about supply and low and demand. Are there enough properties in the market for the price to be where it is? Are there enough people buying or people selling? Is it a seller's market? Is it a buyer's market? Right? There is something that is behind a reason why the price of a good or an asset would rise or would fall. Now, what is that something that makes Bitcoin rise and fall? What is the underlying value? It can't just be sentiment. And that is the reason why I would never ever send somebody there. It can't be on sentiment. Because sentiment is based on people's beliefs. Now, let's take it to gambling, because people say it's like gambling. Even in gambling, there is a game that we're talking about. Let's say, for instance, you want to gamble on a Man United Chelsea game. You have seen how Man United plays. You have seen how Chelsea plays. Yes, past performance is not always a good indicator on future performance. But there is something that hinges on the performance of a team. How well has Chelsea been playing? How well has Man United been playing? How many injuries does Chelsea have? Who is Chelsea fielding on the day? Those are things that give you an indicator of whether or not there is going to be potentially a win or a loss. What is that when it comes to Bitcoin? One day and the Bitcoin price is up. Tomorrow the Bitcoin price is low. The next day the Bitcoin price is up. The next day come on, guys. So that for me is the reason why I would never recommend something like this to somebody, because it defies all logic in my world. And of course, I know the peddlers of Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, are going to come for me in this video. Please take away the negativity and give us the explanation. What I don't need is you coming here and shouting at us and telling us. And also, if you're making so much money from Bitcoin, make it by yourself. You don't need to include the rest of us if really, truly you believe there is some value that is created by this Bitcoin market. So no, I'm not fighting with you. I'm just saying, for 2 seconds, let go of the anger, let go of the emotion, explain to us how it actually works. And then maybe we can help make the circle bigger, can help make your market just a little bit bigger. But I will show you guys exactly what happened with my Bitcoin experience. And as I said, because I like money, I'll try it again.